pregame shows here, but we're here today. Bobby, Haize, we in the building. We're going to be talking about Ryan Poles making the decision to hold Justin Fields out and protect his safety and his health. We're going to get into all that and some more right after this.
Now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
All right, Bobby. Ryan Poles makes yet another good decision, the right decision, holding Justin Fields out of this game. I was getting nervous, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I'm like, they really about to let this motherfucker play in this game, bro. But the right decision's made. Holding Justin Fields out. Seems like Justin Fields wanted to play in this game. He was the one pushing to be able to play in this game. And I understand that. I respect it as a leader and all that thing. That but I'm glad that Ryan Poles pulled the executive order, went ahead, protect Justin Fields from himself because it's smart that he wasn't going to play, bro. What do you think about it?
I think it was the right move. We talked about it on the prediction show. You got to protect the players from themselves sometimes. You know that these guys, in most cases, damn near everybody is ultra competitive. No matter what industry or what profession that you in, you're going to be competitive against your peers. And he's seen an opportunity to go. I believe he's seen an opportunity to go against somebody that could have drafted him, passed up on him, and he wanted to stick it to him. But as me and C-Dub talked about it offline, this is one of those, another genius move by Ryan Poles. Protect that prized possession. The only game we learn about is the Green Bay game. After that, we don't really care.
Yeah, I mean that's a great point. That's really what it boils down to, man. But considering everything that's going on with the separated shoulder, with the partially torn ligaments, bro, do you think there's a chance he may not play against Green Bay as well? Because I'm looking at this saying there's a slight chance, bro, and I don't want to fearmonger that we may not see Justin Fields anymore this season.
I mean, I to be honest with you, I'd be okay with that as well. What you need, he answered all questions, checked all boxes. You already know what you got. You know what he needs to improve on. You seen the glimpses, you seen the glamour. Sit him down, let his ass rest up, build offensive line, build your defensive line, the other place that you need on the both sides of the field, the team. You'll be good. It's nothing else that he can prove. We ain't going to the playoffs, so. Yeah, right now, it's just to please the fans. If we really just want to see him, nobody really want to see Travis Simeon. He is on the Bears. We're going to root for the team regardless who out there. But come on now. We want to see Jay Fields. But at the end of the day, we still got to protect him.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it boils down to now. Might as well talk about the other inactives. N'Keal Harry, healthy scratch this game. Alex Leatherwood still out. Kyler Gordon and Jaquan Brisker are out. And J. Tyree Carter all out this game. This is about to be an ugly game against the Jets tonight. This is about to be an ugly game.
I don't think it's gonna be that. Well, it's gonna be, to me, I think it's just gonna be a low-scoring game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that Mike White is gonna do much. I think Travis Simeon, from what we seen in the preseason, is he's gonna want to get the ball out quick routes and do all that stuff. I don't think it's gonna be no blowout either way it go, and the game could swing either way. I do think that the Chicago. I don't know. For one inactive, I don't know why would you trade for N'Keal Harry if you're gonna keep healthy scratching him. Like, my thing is he's still a young player. He was a first-round pick. You know what I'm saying? Big body. When he played in the Dallas game, he had a touchdown, made some decent plays. So why would you not, try to see what else you can get out of him? I get that you love Byron Pringle. I get that you love EQ. But are they really the future? I don't know. I would rather see what N'Keal Harry can have.
And my thing, too, is that I know Byron Pringle missed a lot of time as well, but what we've seen from Byron, I haven't seen anything from Byron Pringle to me that would tell me that he needs to be playing over N'Keal Harry right now. I haven't. In the season, I know before season we were talking about it, we were very hype about Byron Pringle, what he could bring to this team, but just watching the football that's been played so far, he's done nothing to me that's like, hey, why not take a look at N'Keal Harry, bro? Especially like with Chase Claypool, just having that amount of size out there, but they're supposed to pay people that are supposed to be a lot smarter than us to make these decisions, though, bro. So
that's what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying? Because if you think about if you can figure out if N'Keal Harry can be a legit 3, you answer more questions in the wide out position room. You're in the wide receiver room, you answer more questions. You be like, I bet we got Darnell Mooney, we got Chase Claypool, we got another big guy and an excellent blocker in N'Keal Harry. Boom. You really don't have to use that first pick on the wide receiver, which I don't think they're going to use it anyway. But still, you don't have to think about it as much as you would have to if now that you don't even think that EQ, Byron Pringle, Dante Pettis, and N'Keal Harry ain't that number 3.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fact. That's a fact. But we'll see, man. It sucks. I was hoping to see N'Keal Harry in this game, but I do think with Trevor Siemian being out there, we're gonna be Tristan Ebner is gonna get even more touches because they definitely not running no design runs for Siemian. That's for sure. But I think we also may see an uptick in the passing game as far as just the amount of attempts that we do pass because we just don't have the playmaking threat of Justin Fields out there. I'm gonna throw this. You know, I'm a bit of conspiracy theorist. Me and you have talk outside of this podcast shit. Do you think that at all is this motivated as far as towards the back end of the season? We start seeing more healthy scratches and we start seeing players play a little bit more where the Bears play a little bit more safe with players' injuries, with sitting them out longer. Do you think this is at all any ploy to rise the number 1 pick that the Bears are going to have, bro? And the reason why I say that, right? Let me preface this. The reason why I say it is that because even though the Bears, if they do get number 1, number 2, number 3 pick, that brings up so many opportunities to trade down and to get more picks. And we know Ryan Poles likes to do that. What you think about it?
I'm with you, brother. Because if you think about it, the Giants game could have been a win. The Minnesota game could have been a win. It could have been so many more wins. But do you really, like, if you think about it, if we keeping it a buck, we love competition. We want to win. But we all said that before the season even started that next year is the primed year. Like, all the money, all the draft cap. And I'm with you. Ryan Poles, you could definitely trade back and get some more picks. It's going to be some desperate teams out there that's trying to get one of them quarterbacks out of either Ohio State or USC. Yeah, definitely prime you. I'm with you, Haize. I'm with the conspiracy, bro. And you definitely got to see what young players can potentially rise up to be some. I believe Jack Sanborn is playing his way into a role next year. Let's see who else can play into a role next year.
I'm telling you, listen, Ryan Poles is a strategist, bro. And while I don't believe in CJ Stroud at all, like I think CJ Stroud is going to be a marginal at best NFL quarterback, but there are a lot of teams that are going to want to take that chance at him. If the Bears do end up with the number 1, number 2, or number 3 pick, they can definitely trade down and get probably a lower first round pick. And maybe, what do you think, a second or a third as well? Like if the team truly believes CJ Stroud is their guy or Bryce Young is their guy, bro, we can get a lot back for that, bro. A lot back for that.
Oh, yeah, you already know. You could definitely get a lot back for that. It's going to be some desperate teams out there. There are some desperate teams out there and some idiot GMs that are thirsty. So let's take advantage, Pose. Let's take advantage, for real.
Now, if the Bears do keep it, though, I told you I was going to start ramping up my draft coverage, bro. The Georgia defensive lineman, Jalen Carter.
Oh, my God. You cannot go wrong. With drafting from Georgia, you cannot go wrong. They have an NFL defense, bro.
Jalen Carter or Will Anderson from Alabama.
Yeah, you definitely got to secure one of them pass rushers.
Yeah, not mad at either one of them. Not mad at either one of them. And hopefully, what the Bears can do if they do wind up with the number 1 overall pick, maybe they can trade down to 3, 4, or 5, and then still get their guy. Like, bro,
for real.
I feel like the NFL draft this year is going to be super exciting for Bears fans. But I know we're here, do a pregame against the New York Jets. I'm getting a little bit aside myself. You guys see the draft content's coming because I'm getting really excited about what the Bears can do draft-wise, bro. So has this now, I know we did predictions when we did our prediction show for whether Justin Fields plays or does not play. But now looking at how many players are going to be out, you still think the Bears are going to get a win in this game?
I want to say no, but I made my decision. I said no matter who the quarterback was, so I'm going to still stand on it. The upset, if anything, right now, when they walk out to that field, I got the quote from Robert Saleh saying that we don't care who out there, we going to hit them. So they need to go and hit them Jets in their damn mouth and make them bleed gangrene. I don't even know if that's a real thing, but it is. Fuck the gangrene. For real.
Man, yeah, hopefully they do. But like I said, man, don't be surprised if we don't see Justin Fields for a long ass time. But I still think the Bears have chilling. Yeah. Ryan Poles is probably. Hey, Justin, listen, bro. Do you want weapons next season? Yeah. So go ahead and sit your ass down, bro. In fact, we'll bring you back the last 2 games of the season. How about that? It's going to be something like that. It's going to be something like that. Just so they can send us off into the off season. Yeah, just so they can send us into the offseason seeing Justin Fields still dazzle, right, bro? Like Justin Fields will play the last 2 games of the season and get like 1,000 yards rushing, like over 1,000 yards rushing and past that, and people be like, all right, it's cool. It's cool. But all right, let's go to some of these comments before we go and see what we got now. Ryan Crawford asked, what's the over-under on shots taken before the post-game show? Oh, none. The game's too early for me to take shots beforehand. Now, during, it's probably going to be about 3 or 4.
Yeah, y'all
before
going
the post-game
show.
Yeah,
before the post-game. Yeah, it's going to be some.
It's about 3 or 4.
I got to take it easy this Sunday. I got to cut my son hair. Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Especially not the way you were last Sunday. You can't cut no hair the way you were last Sunday. Tiff asked, anyone knows what's going on with N'Keal Harry? It's a healthy scratch. He's 100% fully healthy. He just isn't in the rotation.
I don't know. He must have said something slick to Pose in the hallway or something. I don't know.
Hey, bitch, why you don't so like that?
For real. That's crazy.
Yeah, Ryan Crawford, good call. Let's see how we look with Trevor in. Going to be completely. It's going to have the offense is going to have to run completely different. Justin Fields and what he's able to do has been such a big part of just the plays that they're allowed, that they have been available to run in Luke Getsy's offense. We're really going to have to see Luke Getsy actually like. He's gonna have to come up with some shit today for sure. What do you think, Bob?
Yeah, he definitely gonna have to call a good game, but I believe it's gonna be on the back. It's gonna be the offensive is gonna have to run them running backs, man. Let's see if the offensive line can get a good push up front because they got a solid defensive line, and you don't want Trevor Siemian sitting back there for long periods of time. Because he going to get his head knocked off. They called Nathan Peterman up. Y'all remember last time we seen him in Buffalo. 5 interceptions down there every game. We don't want that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
We don't want none of it. Willie Brown says, time for Chase Claypool. You missed the L there, brother, but we got you. What do you think we see a higher number of targets for Chase Claypool?
Quick throws, man. Maybe we see some more slants up in there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Or because I think Trevor Siemian, that was part of his game in the preseason. It is preseason, so you can't think too much into it. But it was get the ball out of his hands quick because, he's a vet. He should know. And plus, he's been studying his offense for 11, 12 weeks now, probably longer before that. So get your shit together. Let's go. Get the ball out quick.
I mean, Trevor Siemian, all jokes aside, he did look good in preseason running with the second unit. He did. So if we do see him have a big game, I'm not going to be too surprised. It's just, like I said, it's just going to be a very different style of offense. It has to be. But we could see some success running there. We'll see what Siemian can do in this. Like I said, had some success in preseason. That was before we had a weapon like Chase Claypool. He used Cole Kmet a lot in his time there too. So, I mean, Trevor Siemian, while is not a quarterback you at all want to build your team around by any stretch of the imagination, he's not a bad game manager as a second-string quarterback, especially now that we have more weapons and the offense has been running better in general. I would feel a little bit better about it if we still had Khalil Herbert, but we don't. So, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. Because my guy, he was definitely solid, man. And he was a backup to Drew Brees and over there with Jameis Winston and behind Sean Payton and them. So he can bring something. But the question is how much of the something. So we'll just see.
Let's hope. We'll see. All right. Aaron Stark says Monty and Ebner both will need to have monster games for us to win. I agree with that. I actually agree with that.
I agree.
At least Monty. Monty would have to have a huge game. But go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, he's going to have a huge game because you don't want the Jets defense to be teeing off on your quarterback. It don't matter if Justin Fields is back there either. You don't want them teeing off because they can rush the passer, bro. They can rush the passer, and they ready to play. So you got to be able to run that ball, soften up that defense, and take advantage of, some of those. Let's see if Luke Getsy be clever with game calling the game today. Let's see how smart he looks today.
We'll see. I mean, from him, Trevor plays preseason players. Come on now. I wouldn't assume that. I wouldn't assume that we're going to suck. I'm not going to say we're not going to look as dangerous for sure, but I'm not going to say necessarily we're going to suck as bad. We definitely in tank mode as long as Trevor. If Trevor Siemian as a quarterback for the rest of the year, we in full tank mode. We're not going to win no game. None. Full tank mode. Don't even worry about it.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Mike White. Yeah, they confident in him, but we seen him last year when Zach Wilson went out, and he ain't been present this year either. So it's gonna be a low scoring game, bro. Yes, Tiff, low scoring game for real.
For sure. Yeah, Tiff. Will this be extremely? Don't be surprised if maybe both teams combined score under 40 points. Don't be surprised at that at all. That may be an ugly game. This may be an ugly game. Or we could see some complete shock and David Montgomery all of a sudden looks like the next coming to Walter Payton. Like, don't be. I wouldn't be surprised if Montgomery goes off and all of a sudden we see Montgomery have 3 touchdowns on the day.
On the real. For real, that because we know Lou Gacy can script 15 good plays. We just don't know what the hell be going on after on most games. So if Travis Simeon could go ahead and score real quick, he'll be able to save some plays. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Exactly. Tip with another good one. Battle of the field goals. What was that game? What was that week 2 or 3 when literally we scored only field goals? Don't be surprised
for real. Against the Texans, bro. The Texans.
The Texans. I expect Komet to have a big game. I hope so. Especially if you look a lot of the quick passes, the slants. Komet's going to be a big target in that for sure.
For real, though.
Jay Capone says our defense better show out without Brisker in there and Kyler Gordon. Brisker's been our leading tackler since Roquan left.
It's going to be tough, man. But the Bears, they were high on a backup safety, Elijah Hicks. So we'll see.
Oh, this is true.
We'll see. They were high on him.
Listen, do not be surprised at all if our boy Jack Sanborn has a big game. Don't be surprised.
Oh, it's coming. Book it.
Book it. All right, man. All right, man. That's it. Y'all can stay tuned, man. C-Dub will be starting the lock call here in about 45 minutes or so. So be tuned in for that. Bob, you got anything left before we leave?
Hey, just make sure y'all tune into that live call. And if you're not subscribed to Shy Bulls Podcast or Chicago Bulls Central or NBA Central, you're wrong. And get over there, hit that subscribe button, and then get ready for the live call.
That's a big fact. Make sure you subscribe to both channels, Shy Bulls Podcast, NBA Central, Bears Central, Chicago Bulls Central. Subscribe to all of it. All of you. Never know. We may do a giveaway if you're subscribed to all 4 channels, but you may have to be subscribed for that. Just be on the lookout for that. But that is it for us on this pre-game show. Be tuned in for C-Dub doing the live call. He's doing great live calls, so be tuned in for that. But we out, y'all. Peace, man.